Alright guys, and welcome back everyone to another stream here today on Sunday afternoon with Crusader Kings, right? I promised yesterday. And yeah, I kept my promises. That's what I always try to do. It's always obviously not always happening or not able to do it. But yeah, today we'll definitely get back here into our Scottish Empire. Yeah, um where we have the goal to try to play as you know as a ruler with his traits, with his downsides, upsides, and so on, with skills. And yeah, this is kind of combined. And if you guys missed the first part, you can also watch it on YouTube, where I describe and explain what my plan behind this project here is. And yeah, we do now, as you guys can see, we're playing Alba, or Scotland, today's Scotland, or in the area of today's Scotland, where we try to play historical figures. And yeah, we try to act like them. Obviously, I probably need to mention this every time, but we never ever are able, to actually fulfill first one, historical accuracy, because I never have the goal to achieve that. And second of all, as we have not a lot of sources, we have not a lot of information, we need to kind of mix it up somehow and kind of make sense of the things we have and the things we have in here in the game as well. So yeah, that's just as a disclaimer, but you guys probably know that. And also, if like I said, you can rewatch the stream, the first stream, where I mention, like, in the first 30 minutes, not only like the rules of the game or like the background information, but also like historical context informations and shit like that, if you guys want to check it out and see how it goes. And yeah, we started last time as the third king of Alba, the third king, because we cannot, we can't start earlier, and we are the son. I created my own ruler, and we are the son of the first king of Alba, or of Scotland, Kenneth MacAlpine. And the house is obviously MacAlpine, right? And the second king, actually, as a side note, was his brother, or the brother of Kenneth MacAlpine, and so the first or the second king would be our uncle. And yeah, we created last time a few stories. We mainly focused on military, military attacks on the Vikings, especially. And yeah, we managed to actually take over these. We managed to take over Shetland as well as the Orkneys, and then here we managed to take over the whole west of Scotland, with, for example, Skye, or Inner, or like in the broader sense, Inner and Outer Hebrides. And yeah, today we're gonna definitely probably still focus on this guy. I'm not sure if we will make, actually, guys, I'm gonna make it a bit louder for you guys as well. We will see how it goes, right? We still have few things to do here. First of all, we're gonna try to Christianize the areas over here, because they are our not our, they're insularism, but like not Catholicism, which we are. And so this is a current project. And second of it, we're also bringing culture into different areas here, because we want to kind of how do I say it, like institutionalize, or like consolidate the whole like Scottish Empire into one culture, or into like one cultural area. Because with that, we also want to make sure, as we're not only expanding against the Vikings and other enemies, we can also make sure that we have inner security, especially as we have such a grudge against, against Vikings in general with their heathen religion. We definitely need to, Christianize these pagans, as Konstantin would say. So yeah, that's like the plan here. We also managed, we took the control over Skye, Isle of Skye here, and as well as Kirkwall and Scalaway, right? Yeah. And you guys can see here we also have problems with the face because this is acid true and this probably as well. Yeah, so we need to have some, missionary missions over there as well, or like Christianized area. And also a lot of cities who have low control. My spy masters come to me with grave news. What we do is not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my champion, Kedasach. Okay, yeah, let's expose it. We can Guardians. So she's good at, it seems she's good at focusing on diplomacy, and obviously we want to have like the best education for the children's. What in the world was my daughter Mary doing in that wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, she claims. She looks like a fool, smiling, fluffed the cheeks, strolling, barely hearing what I'm saying. Oh no, I know what happened. She must have seen two of the pages, plugging goose together. That is undoubtedly lust in married eyes. Lustful. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take this because we want to obviously, bring our perks which we have for ourselves also to our children, right? And as you guys can see, we have 8 children currently and only 1 son. And currently, interestingly, that in like the Scottish Empire here, we do have elections. So we don't have just the son will take over the reign. So like the heir, the inheritance is kind of different, and we'll see here. Currently, I can now, cast my votes here as well to my son, which I will. And yeah, he has a lot of votes already because, most of the Vestals here will vote for him. I mean, she's not... Why can't he even why can't he even vote? What the fuck is happening? We fought war against him earlier, right? So... Okay, whatever. So, my mentor, Mormon Congal has been hovering around my council meeting lately. Knowing his interest in men's leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's face. He's our steward, right? Yeah, over there. He's currently trying to, change the culture. You gain martial. Do we want to get better relationship with Mormer McCongle? I mean, he's a mentor, right? And what is he? You can't see what he is. I mean, the problem on the same side, right? He has a lot of levies, and we obviously want to have a good relationship to our vassals, as we are now not only expanding our empire, but also kind of consolidate like the might or like the power of ourselves inside. So we're definitely gonna try to gain more opinion from him. And these guys want... We have powerful Argyll and Inner Hebrides. They don't have a lot of troops, but they have... Yeah, for now we'll just stay like that. That's okay. And by the way, what are we intriguing? Yeah, we're intriguing our Archbishop still. And afterwards I'm probably gonna sway our own wife, because we're obviously lustful, right? And yeah, you guys can see, wait. Yeah, okay, that's alright. Then we got this. Low control. Mormondom of the Outer gained lack of sheriffs. In Sky, oh, this is even our own territory. Island recently being raided, okay. Recently looted. But probably by ourselves, right? And Strathclyde is over here. So the point is, guys, okay, we have here. Unlock it. So the problem is, as you guys can see, we have Strathclyde, and as I mentioned last time already, Strathclyde is like the point of battle. What is happening here, guys? What is happening here? He attacks Carrick. Oh, down there. I mean, this could be our chance to invade. Show me the ins and outs of fierce and overwhelming tactics. My fan test is a mock battle against him to show what I've learned. Yeah, so he's our mentor probably, right? Because he gave us tips in military skills. And I proved that I've learned. Yeah, obviously we'll try to get this. Find it here. Perhaps there are a few more things for you to learn. Reaches down a hand me from the mud. Put in a lesson, so I must confess that he might be right. Well, yikes, we're gonna retry again, even though we had a huge percentage. And we got 2 girls at once, okay. Yeah, so we will have a big family that I can they're twins, so what should we... Yeah, they will both focus on education. And I would say, as these guys are fighting more, I think it should be time for us to attack these guys, because they have Strathclyde here, right? And as you guys know, we want to take over, obviously, not only like parts of Scotland with Glasgow, as you can see. We know from historical sources that our Konstantin actually died in battle in Strathclyde, which is right here, right? Oh, is this like the whole territory? Oh, it's a petty kingdom, so is there like... Okay, so it doesn't really matter, so it's like over here probably, right? Which would make sense. Sigurd has reached the line of state. My vassal High Chieftain 8 has had an affair with a lover bride. I don't see what the fuss about. I does not have lost any natural affliction. The problem is, I am zealous, but I'm also lustful. Okay, I mean, it's kind of a wait, right? Because DC Land normal. What? DC Salon name. Don't treat it. Yo, how's it going? Thanks for following, man. And sorry if I mispronounced your name, man. That's a long name. Very nice. Very cool name, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty, going pretty well here. And thank you very much for the follow, man. That means quite a lot. It's super amazing, dude. That's so cool. Thank you, man. That is very nice. Yeah, it's going very well. We're still... I don't know, if you have seen my first part, where I started as Konstantin. You can also watch it on YouTube. Link is in the Twitch channel. No, but anyways, yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm trying to, like I said, in stream time, I'm trying to roleplay a bit. And yeah, currently we kind of, took over most part of Scotland, and yeah, raided the Vikings, or took over the territories of the Vikings. And yeah, I'm thinking about making another war now, as I want to take over Glasgow, which is obviously also part of Scotland. And yeah, we definitely want to get this probably. So in here we have it's not that we lost in natural. Yeah, well, it's like I said, we have a decision here to make, because we are not only lustful. I mean, lustful, we would understand it that they're doing it, right? they have like a relationship to each other, but on the other side, we are zealous, and we have proven that that Konstantin is kind of direct with enemies against the religion or against the faith, and we cannot, even though we're lustful, we see here not the benefits of us that we also in the empire would not stand as a great ruler if we would not stand for our trait here, which is zealous, and why we are driven by the faith. So we're gonna definitely take this, even though we imprison the bride and get some opinion losses. That's okay. So we'll definitely need to think about, right guys, shortly post the game here. Last time we took over the territory from Ivor the Boneless, which is the son from Ragnar Lothbrok. Fun fact, he's actually here to see. And point is, like I said, the historical Konstantin is being said that he died in battle in Strathclyde somewhere, which is probably around here. I mean, the whole duchy is like named Strathclyde, but I think it's a good time to actually try to take over this small county there. It's also not that expensive, because with this we can gain territory over Strathclyde, because it has a meaning for us and obviously for the empire. So we're gonna go, and now we need to see, where do we have, okay, need to make a, where am I blind? Where's, oh, it's right over here. Okay, we're gonna move it into right here. Yeah, we're gonna go full in, even though Mirrorman, hello man, what's up? Glad you joined the stream as well, man. Cool. Yeah, I'm always happy, if we're having viewers also, who also watch the other projects. So how are you doing? Or how are you guys doing anyway? Yeah, we're gonna attack now the city. I mean, it's quite easy because he's already at war. He lost literally all of his troops. He's already at war with... Oh my goodness. Oh no! Vikings want their revenge, it seems. That's not good. The Warren King Konstantin I, your wicked deeds have gone unpunished for too long. That changes today. I have to come deliver. Holy retribution. Holy retribution? What? Is he like a Christian? He's Esotrue. So why is it a holy retribution? Fun fact, holy is like a Christian word. It's not really, it doesn't really make sense here. It has context, but anyway. I cannot lose, for Odin is with me. Okay, so he's Odin. Yeah, this is like, these are like those Viking attacks where we really can't do anything about. I mean, we can try to defend it, and I'm definitely try to do it. But yeah, we have these Viking raids in Crusader Kings, and yeah, we try to defend it, because obviously we will not, give up against Vikings. And for that we need supporters, but the problem is we can't probably get any supporters in here, I think. Bavaria, I mean, we have the King of Bavaria, but the problem is, we can... Ooh, that would be spicy. Northman. We don't need to pay prestige for that? Hold up. Let me see. These guys also not? It seems we can just get them into war here. Okay. Normally, I mean, that might be happening because we are still not a, like a feudal empire. Because, I do not have a lot of experience with, like, tribes. I only played a tribe once where I was playing as a Norwegian emperor. But I actually can't, like, remember that you also there didn't need to pay, that you need to pay prestige. So we did ask these guys. We're just gonna ask the king of Bavaria because we can. Everyone, get in here. And then we have another one. Oh, this is the guy from the Empire, but this guy, we talk to him. This guy I asked, yeah, okay. Sorry to interrupt, I was just wondering if you'd be interested in custom designs for your channel. Do you have a Discord? I can show you some. Oh, thank you, man, for having you here in here. Yeah, you can just either way, you can give me, the best way is probably give me a private message in Twitch or on Twitch, and then I will there send you my Discord for now, because I do not you know, I'm not gonna until this point I'll make like my Discord publicly, but it will probably be soon come to this point where I will say it. But you know, for now, just if you like would be interested, and I obviously would also kind of watch. I'm gonna definitely check it out after the stream. So thank you, man, for the DM. I'm definitely gonna check it out. Just you know, as side information, I will think about making like logos and things, you know, like designs in general, after I hit affiliate, and that's where I also plan to do like a Discord server, and so it might take some time, right, before I do like any decisions, and you know, I also got like 2 other offers, and I wanted, you know, probably check all like offers, what they kind of offer, and now I said offered like 10,000 times, but anyway, I'll check it out then. Thank you very much, and I'm gonna send you then a message. So let me see here. We're gonna fight this siege here, and yeah, we're gonna get the support from the empire, from the people, and I'm wondering where the Vikings will come from. Well, at this point, I don't see them yet. We got some support here. All right, they're coming. Very good. But where are they? I mean, oh, okay. No from there. A horde of disjointed pirates, landless freemen, desperate less children, and other assorted miscreants have joined Budvar in his proposed assault against my holdings. Although the size of the force is formidable, they lack discipline or loyalty, with each scrounged mercenary focused exclusively on what they can get out of the war first and foremost. Unlike a convention fight, it might be possible to simply deal directly with the invaders. Perhaps boring could be struck. Never back to your frozen hellscape of a home, scum. What is this? It is a land they want, why not give them? I'm definitely not gonna give any land to Vikings. As you guys know, we have a huge hate against Vikings and why they, you know, try to always, historically, try to invade Scotland. You pay, again, I'm not gonna pay 200, definitely not. I can do this, right, but I would get stress. But I mean, on the same side, right, we are, we're not, I would not say we're desperate, but we're super motivated to fight Vikings in the best way, and we have a big hate, or like a big, you know, hate against them, and so we're gonna gain stress, but you know, we're so driven against the Vikings that we're gonna do it, and yeah, get into it. Okay, guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings. These dark thoughts distract me from responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish. But what could I possibly help? What could possibly help? Seeing if the lash will excise my sins. I'm probably gonna go with this. We're a flagellant, and you guys know why? Because we are also lustful, and if we are lustful, we are on the same side. You know, we kind of see that if we are lustful, that this is not good against the church, or you know, that is not like part of the meaning of the religious understanding of the church, the Catholic Church, obviously, and also because we are zealous, right? We're also trying to live the life, like a religious life. But yeah, lustful always brings us down, and for that, why we need to pay for our sins, what we're doing. So we're definitely gonna go for the flagellant, even though we're then wounded. Well, that's all right. And by the way, guys, we need to shortly. Yeah, I'm always okay. The son is already focusing on martial education, which is good. That should be fine. I'm also wondering, guys, where are the Vikings? Oh, they're coming. Okay, now they're... Okay, they're just here. Alright. This will be interesting. Can I at least take over the city here before they arrive? That would be good. Uh-oh. They're actually... No. I have to run. Run! Forest! Okay, so we are gonna go and wait for the troops here. What are they doing? What a chaos. So let me shortly, can you guys... They have 7,000. We have like 4k. I mean, I think we should win it. We should actually win it. Nope. Why are they coming in there? That's so cringe. Can you guys tell me what is happening around here? What is this? What? The vice. Oh my goodness! I just sent one unit. Oh my goodness! How can I be so retarded? Okay, we have a lot of troops now, so we're gonna. Yeah, let me shortly. You know that we're not rushing that map much. We're not gonna get full force. Like fully into the battle here with all we have, because this might be, you know, as we are all also, you know, 51, right? We have, yeah, we're fine, but we might, you know, see that our ending might come soon, especially that we are right now a you know, as we are the leader of the... What is this? My son is going to me for my wife is plotting against my champion. Okay. So what do we have here? We have... Okay, so we need to... Yeah, okay. This will be interesting. I hope these guys are coming in time there. Yeah, we have... First of all, one of the Vikings stole our branch, or our twig, even though it's... I mean, it's German. I don't know if you guys understand German, but it's like the branch or the twig of the holy tree from the temple of Uppsala. Yeah, we're winning. It's very good. And so we'll try. Obviously, we're now even more full of hatred. And, yeah. And that's why we will attack on full force. And also, we got a new thing to do, and we are currently in the gala mode. But you know, as we are obviously trying to kind of, like I said, consolidate the empire also inside, we'll try to get more control over the territories we take over, especially as they are like you know, as they are completely Viking, right? Yeah, okay, easy. Get fucked. So you give the contest the title of no pace. What? Loses Viking exile. Loses. Ooh, 500. Ooh, spicy. Yeah, get fucked. Alright, so we got this. And you guys will shortly. And we have, you know, we won also. We soon won the war against. King Rune map Artgal of Strathclyde, as we want to take over the area there as well. And I don't want to run into these guys again. Like, they're neutral troops. I hope I don't need to fight them again. That's good. Yeah, what's up, Yeke? What's up? How are you doing, my friend? So yeah, we just won against the Vikings, but we didn't got back our like this holy twig, or what it was, right? Okay, we need to win the war. I mean, we're winning, but yeah, we need to kind of spice it up a little. So we're running, and we are still, you guys see, we're still the war leader, and oh no, I'm not gonna get into unnecessary wars. What's up with the story? Correct, Grace son. Yeah, this guy will come next after you know, after this guy. We're still living on with King Konstantin I. And actually pretty funny, last time we made sure that the whole of the western part, which was completely controlled by Vikings, we were able to take over. And now I'm taking over Strathclyde, which was actually, to be said, the final battle of King Konstantin, because King Konstantin was kind of focusing, always fighting against Vikings during his reign. And yeah, we are currently taking over Strathclyde because we want to, we want to take over Auckland and also Glasgow. And only one zone. Yeah, absolutely, man. It was super crazy. Last time I was like literally desperate that we could not get a son. And interestingly, we have still only one son. Everyone else is a daughter. We have currently also 2 concubines. Wait, how did I? Yeah. And 1 wife. By the way, we need to sway her. As you guys know, we are lustful, so we need to always try to get on with our Queen Beatrice di Alcide, Italian. Okay, well, I've come to expect mischief from my son and heir, Donald II. His creativity keeps me on my toes. When it is not a prank, it is a brawl, it is called a tutor or grace sneeze from adventure gone wrong. So this guy will gain Rowdy. Okay, this will be interesting, because, yeah, he's focusing on military, and we also need to keep in mind he will be the guy who will be called the Madman later on. I mean, that's perfect. Just reload if he dies. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of interesting. Did you know that in Scotland or in Elba, I do not have I don't have like the inheritance where the title will just go to the next son. It will go via via election, which is interesting, I have to say. I mean, I can kind of understand it, because if I remember correctly, in like Scotland, medieval Scotland, you had like a lot of possibilities with, when it comes down to like belongings and territory, but I haven't heard that like the kings would have like a different line of inheritance or something, which is interesting. Murray's coming the ins and out of fields. Okay, so he's obviously our mentor, guys, and we need to now, at the second time we try it, prove that we have learned from him. So let's see. It once again failed, and we're not gonna give up because we are so desperate in improving our military skills, right? And gain more knowledge, even though we're kind of old. But we obviously want to kind of, as we have, took over a lot of like today's Scotland, and we want to obviously, kind of for our heir, want to give him the best possibilities for the empire, and especially for like the renown, or like for the fame of the Scottish Empire or Elba. And we have makes it more interesting. Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely agree. Fortunately, we only have like one, or like currently the election is pretty, it's pretty, like one-sided, right? Most of the vassals will vote. Okay, here's one, but it doesn't really matter. The rest, it's voting for. Oh, there's also another one, but yeah, like I said. I mean, this guy's even interesting. I don't even know how he can vote in our empire, but yeah, I'm not gonna ask. So this is the succession law, it seems, right? Okay. And we won the battle here, very good. And we took over the place here. Let's despawn these guys. And we took over Strathclyde here in Glasgow, which is pretty cool, and I'm wondering what is the problem here. Domain limit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna give territory right now to other people. I mean, on the same side, we know if we're not gonna give the title to someone else, we will get problems with our military, because as we have more domains, we'll also gain less troops and levies, and this is obviously pretty important to us, because we want to have a proper military, right? So we're definitely gonna actually, and I think that's a good point, we're gonna give the territory. Can we do this? Yeah, we can grant him a title. Lennox. I give it to him. And do you guys know why I'm doing this? I'm gonna do this because he's obviously 3 years old, right? And he's already gonna govern a city, and this might be like a reason for why he later turns insane, or like he will get a madman, because he is a son. He's like 3 years old. He has no experience. He has a lot of things to do at once, especially if he gets older. And so we're gonna grant him the title, and we're also obviously gonna give it to him as the king, because we want to give the title to like our own family right now, and no one else. And as I would say, okay, we can ransom. What is this? Yeah, definitely get some money. You can negotiate alliance with Mormare. Yeah, sure. Obviously. And these guys still demand powerful council positions. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with that one for now. By the way, yeah, also, I saw you're also playing Crusader Kings right now. So how's it going? What do you play? Or as who do you play? And yeah, we also need to check the royal code. I completely forgot about that. Hold up. Lately, I can't help but notice the gaggles of giggling maidens and usually austere warriors gathering dark alcoves to listen enraptured to a book. Today, I have finally cornered Orfoil with the book in his hands. It is clearly a licentious text filled to the brim with sensuous temptations, earthly seductions, and subtle gossips. I am silent while I ponder the probable reaction of Archbishop Beorfric, and Orfoil stares at me in apprehension. But is it champion? You have all the copies of England and burned by him. Yeah, we're gonna definitely gonna do this, because we are, as you guys know, we're wrathful, which is also like a trait of us which we used against the Vikings, right? We used our power, or like our revenge, or like our feeling for revenge, and we're gonna use this over here as well. Especially it fits to the zealous trait, right? All right. Perfect. So, yeah, I also wanted to do something. Give me 1 second, guys. I wanted... yeah, well, I created the HRM and then transferred the Church of the Crusade. The HRM, Holy Roman M, or which one? For Jerusalem? I just switched for Jerusalem. Nice one. Very nice. Just two years. Yeah, fair enough. So you're creating like a big Jerusalem empire then, or like a big Judaic empire? Oh, okay. So yeah, nice. Fair enough. Also, like you also should try to, if at some point, try to roleplay the game with, which is pretty interesting, because it kind of gives you relationships and other things which you probably usually would not do. Okay, at first I thought the simple footman of a fool. By the way, so you have like, in which year are you, if I may ask? At first I thought the simple footman of a fool was having a... However, the battle proved me harder fought than I expected, and it gradually became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show more relief when his sword finally hit the ground. I could use people more like you. This peasant Emma will get a lecture on honor. Yeah, I mean the problem is, we need to probably do this because we cannot accept anyone who will kind of question our authority, right? And especially, as he is a peasant and not like on our level, right? And yeah, guys, like I said, we got a lot of prestige again, and for that reason, after the war, we're happy that we won the war, and we're kind of full of pride, and finally, like at the position where we wanted to be, we took over like most part of Scotland, and as we got a lot of fame, King Konstantin tells himself, yeah, we're not done with our conquest, or we still have a huge hatred against the Vikings, and we want to drive them off as far as we can. And as we also gain more fame, we also will revolutionize and modernize our knights. And for that reason, we're gonna improve the armies even further. And then this one as well. Oh. Okay, so we got more troops now. 1154. Ooh, spicy. Did you also start at 884, or when did you start? Now we're down with prestige, but it's fine because obviously prestige doesn't really matter too much, towards us. We're focusing on military. And like I said, with the money we got from ransom and looting and whatsoever, we're gonna build a building in our main city. Okay, so afterwards, Prince Squiver has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted Catholicism, having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests. The nobles of Soler no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Catholics, they believe their new faith probably aligns with the will of God. They are distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. Yeah, definitely gonna go with this. We're still very, convinced of our belief as we are zealous, so we're gonna stay true to this. And also, guys, even though this area got raided, we're gonna build in our main city, which is St. John's. I do not think we're gonna, change the place of like our reign to somewhere else, and instead, we need actually fame for building here. Oh, because we're a tribe, right? Yeah, we're not feudal to this point, unfortunate. I always start early, only when I need the HRE to exist and I want to create it myself. I start later. Oh, okay, fair point. Yeah, I would definitely do the same. I mean, I like, I do really enjoy, especially to start early, because you have way much more, not only way much more time, but you also kind of, can see your kingdom, or like your kingdom or whatever kind of prosper over time way more, I would say, as well. I've been hosting your Chancellor Melmur for several weeks, and he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. I am nothing less than honored to serve as his vassal. I am blessed to have such grateful servants. Yeah, absolutely, we're grateful. Because obviously it is a goal of us to, not only control outside more territory, especially against the Vikings, but also inside gain, or we're not uniting the Pictish tribes or the earlier Pictish tribes, but we're kind of strengthening the bonds between maybe different tribes, but also between different counties and duchies. With the coming of age, my tuition of merit is at an end. For the longest time I was hoping a good tutelage? Tutelage? What kind of word is that? I've never heard of that. Would be enough to teach merit the intricacies of warfare. I was naive. She's only developed a basic understanding of the subject, but at least she had learned the essentials of managing an army. I can only hope that the rest will come with experience. They grow up fast. If you be a tough soldier, yeah, we'll take this. And we're happy that we're, our oldest daughter is now well trained in military skills. But we're happy because we're also, we are a warrior, right? And guys, we got our first dynasty legacy. and we definitely should invest into this. And as you guys can see, after the first, like the big update with the court update, royal court, which I think was released like a year ago. We had like 5 or 6, and these down here were added later. And yeah, obviously, I think there's only one way now, for which, kind of dynasty tree we need to invest, and this is probably the warfare tree for now. Because, we have not finished our war against the Vikings, because we want to drive them off as far as we can. We do not, make any, we do not forget that Vikings raided our territory for centuries, and for that we'll need to invest into warfare. And we get House of Warriors, we get prowess 2, and Knight's effectiveness of 15%. Like I said, this might change over the time, right? Because we might, take something else, which is, always fitting for the Emperor itself. So yeah, I'm gonna take that one. Nice. And yeah, we can't build any buildings, but what we can do, and what I was thinking about last time, we could actually go ahead and create a title. And this will be the title here. We can actually already, we can actually already do it. Okay. Yeah, nice. Sure thing. And we're going to create the title, obviously, where we have our main territory. And this is Duchy of Albany, which we are creating. This will also give us a lot of fame. And we'll take that. So we get our first duchy, like the consolidation of more power now. And with that also like more, more fame under our people and relations. Or better relations. By the way, this is actually pretty important. Former Congal of Strathurn finished the promote culture task in Gori. Exactly. This is where we currently, like I said, we're also going to make the culture inside of our territory. We're kind of monopolize the whole culture, and this obviously will be the Gallic culture. And we're not going to stop there, we're going to still continue. As you guys can see, these are Gallic. This is the, okay, we're going to retry it again. And now we have learned it. After the third time, we finally have learned to be reckless. There can be a little doubt that I have understood what it means to be reckless. Yeah, well, happy with that. And that kind of fits to our character as well. So you guys can see we have a lot of different cultures here. These guys are Pictish. Pictish is obviously like their culture of forefathers, right? And we're gonna obviously, we want to obviously drive off first other cultures which are not fitting to our emperor, because obviously Pictish is the culture of the forefathers, like I said, and we kind of keep that in honor as long, as we have other countries, other counties to, move to our culture here. So, alright. Yeah, okay, so he also converted the religion in, where was it exactly? In Argyll. And as you guys saw the side project, we're also, we're also Christianize the Western territory, especially here, because this was already Viking territory for a long time. Or at least, not for a long time, but they took over like the territory for us, from us, right? And for that reason, we want to obviously, convince them, or like Christianize them. Yeah, we saw this earlier, and for that reason, we're gonna start in Skye again, because we, like I said, we are full of hate against Vikings, and obviously also against the heathen beliefs they kind of use, especially as we are zealous and we're also a pilgrim. So we're standing behind our faith like 100%. And yeah, for that reason, we need to act fast. And I think, like I said, as we have gained a lot of fame again, it should now be the time in St. Johnson to build our first. If a common advantage, my 2 minutes in it. With sufficient tillage, even a child has displayed a natural inclination towards administration, so that MLAC can come to truly understand it. Displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people, she even expresses remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. She's fortune builder, hold up. What's that? Ooh, spicy. She's a good trader. A good steward. And we gotta unlock the new skill. Okay. The question might be, I would say we're gonna raise first. We're gonna actually raise first the tribal authority, because we want to you know, we also want to step up with the other emperors in the south, especially the especially the southern English, even though we're obviously also kind of critical towards this Englishman, especially later on in history. We know that English will raid Scotland several times. But yeah, up to this point, we'll still focus on getting more authority right in our lands, and with that we can make sure later on that we might get more crown authority and then get the feudal way. Okay, so the Dynamo serving Mormer Hossein he trains some of his new levies, but the recruits under his command resemble a disorganized mob more than an army. Alok, as he struggles to gain control of the situation, clearly pushed to his limits. While it's never easy to train new soldiers, he seriously needs to do better than this. You gain for stress. You grow closer to forming a French mark. Yeah, we're gonna teach him what we know, right? Because as we have a lot of knowledge from warfare, I think we can definitely share that with him, even though we're overwhelmed with stress, because we'll take that easily, because our focus was and is always military. And yeah, for that reason, we choose to act in the military way. We're not gonna make any prisoners. We're not gonna watch on our stress level. That doesn't really matter to us. So, and with that, we also need to take this, because, like I said, we're still also in the inside of consolidating our power, especially our stability of the empire as well. And okay, and we do not yet know someone is planning to kill my champion. Okay, we are actually exposing a lot of tries. I will invite you a feast at my court in Elgin. It will be a grand affair worthy of your honorable presence. Yeah, sure. We'll obviously try to, like I said, we'll also try to get a good relationship towards our vassals here. And it's this is by the way, this is pretty interesting. So he is he is the right historical person. He's like the right family member of the House MacAlpine. And so if you can see here, this guy is the founding father of the House MacAlpine, historically created from the Paradox games. And you can even see our this guy would be us. But the problem is, if you create a character on the territory, this guy will, or like the family MacAlpine, will not get deleted. They will just stay somewhere else. And I did found this, I found out about this rather late. And so we now have 2 houses McAlpine in the game here, which is interesting. But whatever. So we're actually accepting right now Aid, an invitation of Aid, which would be our son, Donald II. Donald II is just the name, the English name. So this is kind of, fucked up, but whatever. It's fine. Alright. Hi, Chieftain has welcomed us all of the feast. Yeah! Woo! Everyone, get in here. And yeah, guys, the feast is up here in Aid. So, Inverness? Yeah, Inverness is actually existing already here. Nice. City of Inverness. Fun fact, I have been, if you guys have been to Scotland, where have you guys been? I'm actually wondering. Uh-oh. Yeah, these peasants, we do not care about that currently. Yeah, we still have a lot of culture and, Christianize a lot, so... And as you guys can see, we still have in the south, we have still Ivor the Boneless. He's still not dead, unfortunately. And, yeah, I mean, he has, like, King Sigurd, the Snake Eye of Denmark as an ally. But, if we would attack him, yeah, we could literally just take over most of his area, most of his territory. 60k troops! Nice one. Pretty good, pretty good. More of them of outer hybrids gain support for conversion. Oh, nice. Very good job. Yeah, we got pretty good relationships towards our Archbishop Bjorfric. Yeah, we're happy with that. Is the feast already finished, or I can't see it anymore, interestingly. And there's also low control in... But after that, Mormare inherited contract obliges him to more than have you collected. More taxes. Yeah, okay, we can't really do much about that. Training a warhorse. Alright, as I inspect, stay with my gaze is drawn to a mare kept away from all others. She throws her head and stomps her hooves, displaying her powerful hindquarters and well-arched neck. This creature has the best of conformations and the worst of tempers. I've never seen such a horse before, but it must insist that she's possible to train. I mean, do we really matter about the horse? I mean, it's fine for, like, the Empire, but on the same side, we are, like, descendants from the Highlanders, and the Highlanders are, like, melee fighters. And also, like now, we mostly have only, like, melee or, like, not cavalry units. And we're not really up for, like, fame. So we're gonna take the money here. Yeah, that would make more sense, I would say. And yeah, guys, you can see we got the control over here back up in Shetland. And next up, we're gonna obviously try to get the control back in our own territory, right? Yeah, definitely. And we need to, yeah, okay. Why are these guys both good at stewardship but not good at goddamn diplomacy? It's so cringe. Alright, whatever. Is he good at... Okay. Yeah, we can't really, like... change. Yeah, that's alright. And we got the control back up. Alright, now we're gonna start in our own area, obviously. Because Vikings raided territory and we're not gonna... we're not gonna leave the bad control just like this. But you know, I'm still thinking, you know, I mean, we're quite old, right? And technically, or like historically, we would already be dead at this point. So, yeah, it's not really like we would not be alive anymore, but we're actually need to question ourselves if we would risk another war, or if we would just try to kind of, you know, keep this territory and then, you know, with our son who is living right next to the Vikings here, right? And who probably will have come across, you know, come across against rivalries between Vikings and Scotsmen. And so I probably would say this would be, you know, this is like a thing for a later story. Okay, along with their strange goods, merchants bring told tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Norse peddlers purport to have brought objects said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler, Kjalpon on the Usung of Guge, no less. Gerdr, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique spear could be yours for a special price, of course, Great King. I like the yarn indeed, if only I had some way to verify the hawker's story. Fine spear. I mean, the same side, you know, these guys are Vikings, right? And are we actually taking items from Vikings? Not really, right? We are wrathful against the Vikings and we are zealous. So we're not gonna accept any item from a heathen like Gerdr. So fuck that. I would say that makes more sense than just take it outright. We would kind of look hypocritical. Oh no. Yeah, the peasants actually tried to get a make revolution. Yeah, not like that. Okay. Yeah, what a joke. I mean, these guys are actually trying. We're just raising the man at arms. That's alright. Alright. And then we have. Okay, we can. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Declare wars. We're not declaring wars. Children like guardians. Okay. What is this? They were Kai guardians. I mean, they are our daughters, so I would probably say it only makes sense that we are their wards, right? Especially as we are well trained in military. Okay, we can't get more. Okay, then we need to have like a good. But we can send our own daughter to protect her sister. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna use Proincius because he was also already, if I remember correctly, a ward of a daughter of ours. So I'm gonna take her, and then am I gonna have been more susceptible to my attempts approaching her? I can include a compliment in my next missive to her court. I will be sure to mention her. Okay, what she's good at. Yikes. Assertive loyalty and sense of honor. I mean ambition maybe makes sense. Yeah, she's even ambitious. Let's take that one. Alright. So that should make sense. Alright, so we got this, and then we have what is this? Oh, they just got married, okay. Alright, yeah, very good. Very good indeed. And we got a new Paul, finger bones of a king. A peddler in a cloak with dozens of bows and knickknacks sewn onto it rails up to me. All in the realm know your Edel with ravenous desires, which bear the force of a trebuchet launched cataphract. I have an artifact which shall lighten your burden. She wears a chastity belt adorned with rusty spikes. Chastity belt. I think we already have the chastity belt, so it doesn't really make sense to do another one, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. We don't need two. so whatever. Okay. So everything should be fine here. And I mean, with the money, we could even create another title here, right? My martial prince has been hovering around my council meeting lately. Though with interesting matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's face. Yeah, we're obviously gonna try to get a better relationship and get our soldiers or like our marshals also into like discussions about the empire, because we have a huge sympathy towards fighters, right, and warriors. As I walked towards my palace, frustrated, many of my courtiers seems to be droning on and about some problem they are having in St. John's. Mental break coming on days like these when their words have become a dull, irksome buzzing in my ears. I feel like hanging the law. Something about the discussion sounds familiar, though. What was that law not my idea? Is this my fault? Sod this, I'm off to the whorehouse. Okay. You lose game the severely injured. So, yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna take this one. We're gonna get severely injured, but as we are zealous and we are a religious man, and we see that we have like we did sin, like we did some sin, and for that, especially like in our empire, we need to show them. But on the same side, we are lustful, and we cannot always like control the lustful like trait. And for that reason, I would this time actually say we're gonna take this. We'll get Rakish. Because we cannot always control like the like the desires here. Right. Okay. Stress level decreased heavily. Very good. But yeah, I wanted to actually create another title, which would be Proves the King spent time at sea. And the salty air in his face and finals beneath his feet. Today sees my personal craft in the smallest scouting squadron out for drills, practice, and pleasure. The short voyage has been an exhilarating change of pace from life accord. When we spotted a distant plum of water, followed by a small island of wine dark flesh floating, rolling out of the waves, the greatest beast of all the deeps, a whale. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get the harpoons, lads. Definitely, and we can create titles again. So I'm wondering, should we create the northern titles? Probably would make more sense, right? Because we have 2 territories here. Yeah, let's create that. They grow up fast. She will be a naive appeaser, so she's not really good at diplomacy. But we're gonna take her anyway because obviously she's our daughter, and that's fine. Doesn't really matter too much. And we can only change tribal authority if we are at 895. Okay, this will be probably our next goal. I'm actually truly wondering, what do we need for adopting the feudal ways? We need to get more... Okay, obviously this, right? The innovations. How's it looking here in the innovations? Am I in the wrong? Yeah, over here. My bad. We need 70 per... Okay, we don't have a lot yet, so... Well, that will stay... Huh? We have 3 here, 4, 5, 6. So we have actually a lot. Not too bad. But this might come... Not soon, but at least at some point. We can reclaim Britannia. How cool. Stuachte dan aan. Nice. And at this point we could also I always kind of forgot about the decisions we could do, right? We have a lot of decisions here available. And let me shortly check. I would say we're gonna do two things. We're gonna recruit hill specialist. No, not hill sorry, I went champions. And we also are gonna host a feast. Because we want to show our vessels, you know, how we are. Like I said, we're not gonna also improve outside, also improve inside. And the first decision I made, because you know, we want, like I said, we also not modernize our like military. We're also improving it further over time, right? So we're gonna gain more fighters, and we will recruit them to our champion squad. Everyone can get in here, especially... Oh, this guy's Asset Troop. Yep. I demand a conversion. No one will get in here who will be Asset Troop. Okay, yeah, the feast. Sorry, my bad. What do you talk about that? The guests are gathered in the great hall. Lords and ladies from near and afar reach the realm. The mood is bright and spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. Yeah, sure thing. And we also can get another... And we're gonna... Wasn't there... Yeah, control the vendor advantage. I mean... I'm gonna take probably this. Doesn't really matter too much here for now. But this tree is important towards us because we're also... You know, focusing on... Like, controlling the inner empire as well, right? And kind of consolidating our power. What started as an ordinary feast became exceptional thanks to the presence of High Chieftain A. McKinney of Moray. We spoke all evening about all manners of subjects and Swingfoot Evid, we seem to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. So this guy, historically, this guy would be our son. But as you guys, as I mentioned earlier, we have now two families of McAlpines in the game here. Which is a bit unfortunate, but whatever. And we can... But right, does Queen Bee think she has to claim that my days of warfare are misguided? Claim that my days will break down the moment combat is met. What does she know, really? Yeah, she doesn't know anything about warfare. Or actually she does, never mind. Alright. And... I listen intently to Gerberge. Oh, Gilberge. It's French. And she carelessly reveals all manners of things. Distracted by trying to get one last drop from her tankard, she's obviously to how carefully I am paying attention. Once she realizes, she starts getting on. I'm only rambling, it's not true anyway, any of it. Oh, this happens to be a very interesting ramble. Ooh. Deviant. But who is she? I don't even know who she is. She's just a guest. Alright, whatever. Until next time. With all my guests having done fighting for the last of my meager table scraps, it gives me great relief to finally with loose blubbing, groveling bellies. I have my wife busy thank for much success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Nice. That worked very well. Very good. And we got the first son of the daughter Myred. Unfortunately, right guys, we do not know any informations about female or like women in the reign or under the reign of King Konstantin. This is obviously a classic because females will not get mentioned, especially because they will not be like part of the inheritance and shit like that because they're not that important here. So like weren't that important, obviously, right? And yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. So we need to kind of mess around a bit with these guys, and we can only try to do something fitting for them, right? And I would actually suggest Regal McMerritt will probably focus on military, because he's the first, you know, he's our first, you know, like the daughter of our own daughter, right? And it's the son of our own daughter, and he's like the first who will be trained in military for that reason. Beorfric brought my daughter Abin to the market today. Elbin was to hand out alms to the poor and need to learn about charity and the rules applied to the less fortunate. She refused to give a single coin to anyone, Beorfric exclaims. Everyone we met were either undeserving or beneath her. In the end, she kept the gold. Elbin seems to have developed an egoistical streak. What is fickle? Yeah, she will keep the trait arrogant. Because they kind of fit to our rule or to our reign. By the way, how's it going down here? Oh, he actually increased his size again. This will get interesting. But yeah, you guys will know, our player here, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I can tell we will have a lot of interesting things happening with him. Wow. It's literally the same. He also went with our other daughter to the market. And she will be generous or fickle or arrogant. Yeah, take this. Because, yeah, currently most of our, you know, daughters will be arrogant. So, that's fine. And I'm wondering, we're wounded for like all the time now, right? For like a lot of years. Very interesting. And yeah, let's speed this up. Recruit, yep, sure thing. Everyone, get in here. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as represented in the adult. With sufficient tutelage, even as a child, it has displayed little natural inclinations towards diplomatic influence, such as that Fiona can come to truly understand it. With an excellent grasp of all manners of etiquette and understanding of all kinds of entertainment and eloquence to go with it, she will have little trouble navigating a life at court. Oh, she'll be a charismatic negotiator. Congratulations. And someone in our council died. No, excuse me, guys. Our mentor, Kongol, a legend and, you know, someone who helped us to improve our skills in military, even though it doesn't look like it. He did give us, you know, he gave us like a, you know, he did actually improve, and I would actually say we're gonna give him, yeah, first of all, this guy needs to be reassigned. Who is it? Someone with 8. This guy will be reassigned as the steward, and then we're gonna. This is the only thing we can do, to get in, you know, to kind of honor his father, because we had a relationship, or like a good relationship, because he was our mentor. He, you know, he helped us get more military skills and so on. It's the only thing we can honor his legacy by, you know, choosing his son as a chancellor. I would be delighted if your daughter Murian could visit my court in Dumbarton to meet her peers. What? Isn't that our son? What? I hope she will attend, as I've been waiting for her to see her. And she will accept it, but I can see something incestuous, you know, something inbred coming up here, maybe. And we closely converted the region here. Very good. Very good. But yeah, we're obviously not gonna stop here. We're still on converting the area, right? Oh. Oops, I just misclicked the window. Gonna keep on Christianize the area here now in Inverness, right? We'll keep on doing that. And chivalry. She should. God damn it! I could have chosen something. Yeah, so we'll be focusing on military for now. Interesting how we got so many troops, guys. We got like 5k troops now. Very cool. And I would say what we're gonna do now. Our last, men at arms are now tier 5. Not tier 5, like upgraded to size 5. And yeah, we're currently not in the position to recruit more because we can't afford it. And we're, like you guys know, we're focusing on military here, right? But we can't really afford it now. We really see that it's not possible to do it right now. And actually, as we get older, and we're still not, well, this is like a scar from combat on the same side. Do we really want the court physician? No, it doesn't really make sense, right? Because we're kind of a a fighter to the end, and we're like the scars we kind of wear as prestigious things that we were in combat as a leader. So we're not gonna hire a court physician here. How's our son doing so far in Strathclyde, by the way? Doesn't seem too bad. He's paranoid! Oh, how cool! Okay, it's not cool, but it's actually perfect. So you guys will see the first hit of our player, or how our next player or our son will have to behave. That will be interesting, I can tell you. So we can construct, but I don't think we're gonna build anything for now. And unlock a new perk. Okay, what can we do? Yeah, mercenary control terminal advantage. We need to do this. Also, hopefully they aren't getting into insignificant, guys. Very cool. And this guy just won a war against Halfdansen of Northumbria. He's also true. These guys are like insular Christians, so we don't have a grudge against them. At some point maybe, but like our main enemies will be these guys, especially as they are growing stronger, right? On the same side, he will die as well at some point. And yeah, we're poor, so we probably will die at some point in the future as well. But yeah, we have a new someone at the court. Talk of roped man burst into my throne room, hectically searching the floor and uprooting everything from chest to skirts in a frantic search. King Konstantin I, cries one. We are the followers of Fladen the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy God gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. We have been chasing it through the land and are certain it rolled up the hillock into your stronghold. Oh, okay. You have my leave to search the stronghold. Yeah, sure thing, because obviously we are zealous, we are religious men, we are down, to learn more about our faith. We're gonna, leave them to do their thing. That's okay. Even though our Archbishop is not gonna be very happy with that, but that's okay. It is my wife that is plotting against my courtier. Why? I don't even know why. It's so strange because, like, why would she do that? Well, whatever. It's interesting. And we soon have 5,000 troops, guys. Very cool indeed. Yeah, but I can think, I think actually probably will die soon, right? Yeah, we are, health is poor, and we're not gonna get a physician because we want to die. If we die, we die honorably in battle or without physicians. Today, Björfrig held a fierce sermon for all of the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the scriptures. My daughter Abin seemed to take it to heart, perhaps a little too much. She has been hounding the servants for hours since posting, pointing out how they can be better Catholics. Yep, she will be zealous. And we're obviously gonna support this because we're also zealous. And what we're gonna do now... you know, as we're not fighting warfare currently, but we kind of missed the battle, but we see that we can't really do much of a difference now anymore on combat, currently at least. We're gonna at least, you know, we're gonna at least you know, we're gonna at least start a hunt, so we can still prove ourselves at least on that, you know, by gaining fame. My vessel Mormor Eochit is the first to see it. The powerful wolf is hard to distinguish from its surroundings, but it is observing us through the undergrowth. It locks eye with the animal, and it's almost as if it can sense my intention, for it suddenly takes off. We're right. Yes, absolutely. We are right, because we want to see what we can find out about this wolf. We follow the wolf in its fight through a ravine, and suddenly Mormor Eochit's horses loosen its footing and sends him to the ground screaming. It is nothing fatal, but the Mormor is twisting in pain. We press on. Yeah, obviously pressing on. Obviously, we're not gonna wait here, because we want to find out what happens towards these guys. Even though you guys know we're kind of still in the same side, we're always also trying to have, like, you know, good relationships towards the vessels, which is okay, right? But on the same side, this is like the one life, like one opportunity thing which we do here. So should we say find with a trigger? Okay, yeah, sure thing. That's good. I know that it's killing shot before it even finds the as the wolf stumbles and falls, we drown out its waves in shouts of victory. A good kill! Woohoo! We got him, it seems. I get who was he fighting against? Or what is he like? Huh. Oh, okay, like it's in his own territory. Alright. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the hills behind as the servants prepare the wolf and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. Yeah, sure thing. We'll take it. Inheritable traits. Is he melancholic? Okay. I guess. Nope, that we don't need. We don't need that. Oh, she hasn't been married yet? Okay. What is this? Slow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... ooh. Sorry. Nice. We try to strengthen our bonds. I would actually suggest inside, and for that we're gonna marry Kremen and Elpin, even though we have the slow inheritable traits. But that's okay, because we want to strengthen, like I said, bonds. Ja. Maar
du jetzt ein Mango wärst.
Ja.
Ob ein Mango ist.
Ja, ja.
Ja, dann ist die Frage, also sagt das ja, klar.
Wann hast du die dann?
Oh, und die Frage ist, ob du vorher beim Apparat zwischendurch mal kurz die Weisli schon.
Ich komme dann aufs Essen, ist gut. Ich kann eigentlich nicht groß essen dann.
Etwas Feines. Saltimbocca mit Risotto.
Ja, ja, das Essen dann schon, aber ich meine nicht...
Würde ich mir eigentlich sagen,
ja.
Und jetzt willst du schon ein bisschen...
Ja, ja, nimm schon ein bisschen.
Sicher?
Ja, ja.
Ein Weg ein bisschen mehr, ja. Ist gut?
Ja, merci.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Sorry, I was shortly dropped. So, all right, we have you know, like I said, we have what is it? What I wanted to say now, I forgot. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to kind of strengthen the bond between our vessels, right? And the marriage is like a symbol for that currently. Alright, so that should be fine. I can speed it up a bit in the meantime. Interestingly, we have a lot of faith, right? Okay, one of the died, and we are now gained. Oh. Oh, these peasants are once again trying to. Yeah, okay. Become of age, mature names in the end. Astute intellectual. Guys, we have so many children, it's actually crazy. Oh no. Where are they? Once again, like, what is this? I can't even. Oh my goodness. I can't even pick up the troops there. Are they building something here? Seems like it, right? What are they building? Well, that's strange. Okay. Well, that's indeed very interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's not a challenge. Later. So we kind of made sure the peasants are, you know, once again we made peace here. Alright, so this is good. Having survived with Biomods, I trusted Hygien's ability to travel free with my court. However, I have now learned he has taken advantage of my hospitality and is with my daughter. Well, I mean, we're not gonna really care about that too much because, you know, we have, we are lustful in ourselves, and we're kind of okay with it, even though it kind of goes against our beliefs, right? But this time, yeah, we were like, yeah, we were fine because our daughter also was kind of feeling the relationship there somehow, or like did like it, and we died. Okay, all right, okay. That was, yeah, it wasn't really surprising, right? But yeah, it happens. Yeah, absolutely, man. So King Konstantin I fell rests in the arms of the Lord at 61 years of age. He died from his wounds, a degenerate man with repulsive tastes. He's sure to find no solace or revelry where he's going. What? We try to always kind of live a Christian life here. King Donald II descends to the throne. Merely 13 years old, he will need to rely on the council during his first years of rule. Show titles. Okay, we have a lot of titles. And now we need to shortly. I'm gonna shortly tell you guys the following about Donald II. Short side information as always. Yeah. So Donald, yeah, you know. Wait, like this. Yeah, Donald, aka Donald Konstantin and Donald II lived from 862 to 900, and yeah, he was king of Alba historically, at least from 889 to 900. So you guys see, we would actually be, yeah, not too bad in this time frame. We're 893. Yeah, and he, yeah, like I said, where can we see? I read first something about that he was the Madman. So let me shortly check this, where I read this. I was, I think, here. Yeah. Yeah, so first of all and foremost, it's still very important to mention that he is still very, you know, kind of, don't say still, you know, busy with fighting Vikings. and yeah, against the raids and shit like that, right? And yeah, it seems that he died also in battle at Dunotor. But yeah, he's like, it's not really sure where he died. It's called Dunator, but also Forest as well. So yeah, it's at least his death is dated to 900 by the Annals of Ulster and Chronicon Scriptorum. And he is also interestingly not, and which make obviously sense. He's not called King of the Picts anymore, like his forefather as well. He's now also called King of Alba. And yeah, an important side note, which maybe I forgot to mention last time, the change from the King of the Picts to the King of Alba is like seen in historiography as an indicating step towards the kingdom of the Scots itself. Yeah. But yeah, it seems like also, as I can read here, historians are not really clear or not really sure when they kind of address or when this change would have happened. Yeah, it is definitely said that this change happened during the time of King Konstantin the second, which we have not played yet. So this guy will probably come later on. Yeah. The Chronicle of the King, as Donald succeeded by his cousin Constantine II. Donald's son Malcolm was later king as Malcolm II. Okay. The prophecy of Bern appears to suggest that another king reigned for a short while between Donald. Oh, Constantine. Okay. Saying that half a day. Okay. His cousin Constantine II. 1 second, guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. After Donald, the successor was Konstantin II, but that doesn't really matter too much towards us because this will be important later on. So we don't really know a lot about the history of Donald, but what we know, we still need to deal with the Vikings, right? This is definitely for sure what we need to deal with. And as I guys mentioned, he is called the Madman from the Chronic. I'm gonna shortly read how the Chronic was called. The Prophecy of Berkon, sorry. He was called the Desachtoch, or was named Desachtoch, which is like the name or Madman. So yeah, that's where we're gonna start here. And this is actually the hint you guys found out about earlier. We are now paranoid, which fits perfectly towards us, right? We're paranoid, and this kind of fits as we are also like a madman. And for that reason, we need to also act like a madman when we have to. And on the same side, as you guys know, I gave a county to King Donald earlier. For that reason, because I wanted to, that he needs to deal with the first stress, which might be indicated that he later will act irrational, right? So that was like the goal there. So we have a few things now to do. First of all, like always, we need to sway Archbishop, as we want to obviously make sure we have support of the church behind us, and then we're gonna assign the High Chieftain Ayed McKinnon of Moray as our spy master. This guy as our steward. He was already the steward earlier, and yeah, he obviously once again, he is still right. The father of him was the mentor of our father, so we still give him his spot there. Next time, what we also need to do, we need to marry, and yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do. We need to find someone who might want to marry us, and we're obviously not gonna marry a Norse. that I can tell. I would actually suggest we'll go for Princess Raymond of West Francia. Do you guys know why? Because we want to have strength for bond with France, especially as we don't want to, focus on like northern people anymore, right? Like Vikings. We don't want to have connections with Vikings, even though we're not, full of, not that full of hatred against Vikings anymore. But yeah, we are still, rowdy, as well as paranoid. But we're just so we're not gonna just declare wars easily. We need to have a reason actually. Because last time we just declared war on the Vikings because we had personal grudges towards Vikings. Now we need to act more, at this point at least, rational in this relation, but on the same side over here. And you guys, act paranoid. And you guys see that with this kind of two traits, it will be super ambivalent or like super like, we have like two like two traits with like contradictory like outcomes which kind of fits to our personality. So I also wanted to see, we still did try to get the control back up in our main territory, right? Yeah, that's for sure. And also no candidate chosen. We want to choose ourselves here. Can I choose myself, please? Oh, my bad. Yeah, we don't have yet the song, right? Okay, that's alright. Alright. We got 4 items, interestingly. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah. Guys, I'm actually wondering. Can we repair this? Yeah, let's repair that. Especially our banner, right? And we have 2 of these, it seems. Yeah, I mean, our banners are super important towards us. 125. Interestingly, that we have a throne now. I didn't know there were any thrones. Merci.
Können wir das bieten?
Yep, merci. So that's interesting. So we can definitely equip this throne. Do you guys see how powerful that is? And it's even from Scone. It's German, right? It's you guys might not understand it, but like Stein von Scone means kind of the stone of Scone. But I don't think that would be the English translation anyway. But Scone is a place in Scotland, so we're definitely going to equip that. Is it displayed? I can't really see. Oh, yeah. Now it's... okay. Interesting. And we have... Oh, these guys are already equipped. Okay, we're gonna take here... the Mac Alpine... Kind of the same, but with different outcomes. Okay, that looks cool, actually. How does this look? Can I see this? Yeah, it's not like too much of a difference. We're gonna take both, obviously. Perfect. So we displayed our royal court as well. Perfect. And we still have problems with our domain holdings because we have 7 right now. But we're fine with that. And this will be our player area currently. Okay. Yeah, perfect. We got relations, like marriage proposals with the daughter of King Louis II, the Stammer of West Francia. And we have also something in the royal court. The glistening brown fur and those emerald eyes, I've never seen such beautiful felon. My courtier Arcade strokes creepily thoughtfully before turning back to me. 15 gold should be plenty, yes? Do you really think you could give the cat to him? Definitely not at all. I mean, I can't really, yeah. I could nominate one, but currently we're not gonna do that. Can marry family members. Our own mother. Interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna marry our own. Cool, Claire Aqua is raiding with party 1. Thank you very much for raiding, man. Very cool. Thank you very much. And for the raid here. Yeah, hope you had a good time with Crusader Kings, I guess. And yeah, keep on playing always, man. But thank you very much for the raid anyway. Super nice. So yeah, I was just currently explaining that we need to marry our mother, but like does it make sense that we marry our mother? I mean, we're in need of allies, but on the same side, we're just. So it doesn't really make sense if we're marrying our mother, especially if we want to be just. But what I would think would make sense that we're marrying our sister Aibin. And here, obviously, we want to get like the best outcomes for our. Hello, boss. Hello there, man. Did you have a good time playing Crusader Kings as well? Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah, like a stream title, I'm trying to roleplay a bit, and my mother has to be married, right? And yeah, the problem is we are just, right? We're playing as a just leader, and as I'm trying to roleplay, I can't really marry my mother like without her consent, and especially like. It would be kind of unfair to just remarry her, I would say. Especially if she's sort of, still mourning about the loss of her husband, of my father, I mean. Was playing Warhammer. Oh, nice. Very cool, man. I really like Warhammer as well, so, what are you doing there? Are you, like, in the late game, or how far are you? Are you already in the Mistlands? Let me see here shortly. Yeah, so we're gonna leave her, but instead we're gonna, like I said, we need to marry the sister. And I would say we're gonna go for alliance power, but not with the Anglo-Saxons. Or we could actually. Because, we want to, we don't have yet really bad relationships towards England, right? I mean, it will come later to the point where we will get more angry towards England because, yeah, in history we know that England raided raided and fought against the Scots for a lot of times, but, yeah, for now we're still fine here with the Englishmen, and we're trying to get proper allies, because we know we will need to get into war against the Vikings at some point. Second to last boss. Oh, nice. So which boss is that actually? I do not remember quite well, because I didn't play it recently. I did play until... Yeah, not really too far. Like, I did the slime boss, which I think is the third boss, right? And so how many bosses are now in the game there? Can't even remember, man. But yeah, I think probably with the Mist update, there will probably, or Mistland, there will probably be more bosses, right? So my vessel warmer Eochred approaches me, rage in his eyes and cat in his hands, held by the scruff of his neck as he thrusts the cat in my face. I see that it's my dear Krudne. I found this little monster among my things. One wasn't scratched a bit, was covered in pith. I'll compensate you. She's just a cat. She's just a cat. Do you really think I would care about your opinion, man? Not really, especially as we are paranoid. You're in line to inherit traits. Okay, that's good. Oh wait, what was that? We can lawfully imprison Morietta. Who is she? I don't even know who she is. She's good. I don't... Okay, without taxes, the Royal Treasury would soon run out. Loyal vassals are more than happy to pay. Oisine? Oisine? Oisin. My teacher says and puffs his chest. Therefore, it is paramount importance to keep our subjects happy. Do not tax them too much, nor too little, lest they find you competent. Oisin continues, turning a page. From the highest king to the lowest launderer, everyone pays their part, he says, closing the top. The lesson is finished. You may go now. So we have learned from our mentor, Mormer Oisin, to either be callous or greedy. Intrigue. Being called both heartless and cold-blooded, Donald is indifferent to most. Donald keeps a tight grip on his person, is always looking for ways to engorge it. Yeah, definitely not gonna go for greedy, because I would definitely say we're gonna go for callous, because we need to play a madman, right? Historically, and he is called both heartless and cold-blooded, which I think fits better. Yeah, let's take that. I can do it forward, but my save got corrupted last save on the third boss, so I'm getting back. Oh, okay. Oh, that's shit, man. How did it got corrupted? That's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, I know the feeling of corrupted save files. Should we imprison her? A fornicator. I would just say we don't care too much about that, because it doesn't really, matter too much. Franconian. Otto Ludolfinger, okay. Count Werner II of Klingenberg. Oh, she's 16, so we're gonna marry her to these guys, I would say. Or do we have like any preferences? Not really, right? Or what is the relevance here? Welsh. Right, I have actually an idea. We're gonna marry her towards Prince Anarod at Rodri of Gwynedd. Rodri is actually a historical person, by the way. But marry her to him, because this will be like one of our first, one of our first decisions where we will show that we might be some sort of, we have twisted opinions, twisted things of how we deal with matters and shit. And this, it doesn't really make sense at all to marry him. Like, let her marry her. But it kind of sees that, yeah, there might be more behind our personality, towards the man. I'm on Yagluf right now. Yagluf, what is that boss? I can't. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too far. I wasn't too far into the game, but it's definitely probably a good decision to revisit the game, as well. I talked with friends like a week ago about playing it again. The fire boss, where is that? I wasn't even there then. Is he the boss which will follow after the swamp? Probably not, right? It will be the year where we finally can pass the absolute tribal authority. We're over the domain limit. High tribal authority, domestic. Okay, so we need to at this point also increase the opinion of the people here as well. As I walk outside, I'm greeted by the sight of my chancellor Melsurf crouching beside my cat, crippling, tenderly petting her head. This is quite the lovely cat, yeah, my lord. Or very perceptive. In the plains. Oh! Okay, then I know. I did got into the plains. But I was always... We stopped playing there. I don't even know why, but... we fought against... those... like goblins or what it was. And those bees and shit like that. Or like these mosquitoes. And then we stopped there. Yeah, I remember. Nice one. Oh, cool, man. So you're playing solo, or you're playing with friends, or how are you doing it? Alright. Solo, okay. Nice. So you're playing, making like a playthrough, or you're just, building, or, just doing your thing, or what are your plans? Playthrough. Oh, nice. Very nice. You have you have already made like playthrough from Valheim, if I may ask, then. So you know like how it works, or is also like kind of blind. Yeah, we still I'm thinking we will attack these guys at some point soon. Especially as we'll die soon anyway. And we will take over, the area south from Scotland, because we know, right? That our father fought against the Vikings, and we know historically that Donald II also fought against the Vikings, so we do need to get into combat, at some point again. Can declare wars. And it's my second world. Oh, nice. Cool. So you at least, it's not at least, so you know like how it goes a bit. But yeah, it's a very cool experience, man. It's, I don't know, it's like it got a super good big hype, right, Warhammer? Then it kind of dropped. But I feel like it's like 2 years now after release, right? If I remember correctly. It is so still. I mean, even though it got sold quite a lot of times, it's still, it has a lot of potential, I would say. Does this game have real country names and people? Yeah, it is actually. It's obviously I can't say it would be historical accurate because it's not the goal from the game, but you have, yeah. At least they try, or like they tried to make it inspired by medieval history, and you have this map. Do you know the game, by the way? Probably not how it sounds, right? Okay, so I can shortly give you a brief introduction if you also want to play it at some point. I look down to see that my current has dropped. I scroll my feet, still in my school. A scroll. Giving into Crusader Kings the text, the love I hold for another. To think he was hiding such a thing. You learned. What kind of secret did I learn here? Like, the relationships towards our half sister. Yeah, I did already knew this. In a bit of solidify their own personal power, it seems King Alfred and King Haston have signed a devilish treaty dividing the realm of England between them. Henceforth, areas currently under Nordic will be subject to the Dane law, while the remaining native states are acknowledged as English territory. What? What brazen territory to the countryman is this? Yeah, absolutely. So this is definitely something important which I shortly need to address here. We know that during Viking Age, obviously, the Viking came to England and raided the area and shit like that. But later on, they also created the Dane law, which was like not only a territory but also like a law for their empire there. Especially, kind of they did talk with the king of England, King Alfred, which I think is actually the right king. But yeah, we're definitely not that happy about that, because that tells us that these guys are currently not at war, and they might turn towards us, especially as we are paranoid, right? We might think that these guys, even though there is no real threat right now, they could attack us at some point. And so we are super we're super cautious. So okay, thanks for the interest. So it's like the game. I'm gonna shortly summarize. It is like a grand strategy roleplay game set in the Middle Ages. It's in the Middle Ages, so it's you start at 876, if I remember correctly. You can start wherever you want, and you can start as a king here, for example, Björnson. You can start here in German Empire, and fun fact: all of the early, the first emperors or the first players in game are historical figures. So, for example, here, I'm gonna shortly show you. Here in Jorvik, you have the descendant. Wait a second. For example, here you have a descendant from Ragnar Lothbrok, which you probably will know from Vikings. Or here the Pope as well, Johannes as well. So so there are like the basics. But after that, you play as a ruler. You can start as a small county. You can start as a duchy. Duchy, it would be this size. You can start as a kingdom like we did, because I'm obviously trying to roleplay a Scottish empire. And like that, you have like your character. Obviously the game has a lot of things to say, but you usually just play a character where you have like traits, skills. We don't have skills yet, but we have skills. You have like stats here. You can be good at diplomacy, stewardship, intrigue, fighting, warfare, everything else. And then you can, it's like I said, it's like a role play simulation, right? Where you can have you can marry, you can have children, you can siblings, everything else, family, dynasty, whatever. Is his brother King of Normandy? I can actually check. You mean Rollo, right? I don't think I can see him in here yet, unfortunately, because that will probably be before his time. Emperor Karl. This is Karl the Great, right? You probably know him as a very important ruler. But yeah, good question. I could check. Wait a second. I can check here by going up here and then children. I can't see his siblings, unfortunately. But you can see, for example, here Björn Ironside, Ubbe, King Halfdan, Sigurdur the Snake Eye, and here as our main enemy, Ivor the Boneless, which is right here, and which I will, at some point gonna attack. And then, you can do a lot of things. You can do warfare, you can do a lot of diplomacy action, you have your own court, your royal court here, where you can, select different items which will give you boosts in skills and shit. You can have your militaries here, you can have troops with, fighting warfare. Here you can see like your realm window where you can, build buildings in your counties, for example. Right here we could build different buildings. You can see your vessels as well. You can see the succession, so how it's, the title will be brought to the the succession law you can change. You can do so many things. You can see the councilor, which is probably the most important thing besides our own character, where you can, assign people to the council and then, let them do tasks and shit like that. You can do intrigues, factions against you, which will fight you at some point. Decisions you can do. I don't know, for example, here we could, obviously we can't, but we can, for example, reclaim Britannia. We can do, found a holy order, which, So there's so many things to do. There's coins, prestige, piety. yeah, there is so much thing you can do, like I said, and it has a lot of potential. I might buy it for my friend. Oh, okay, so as a present, or if as he's interested in this kind of game, if I may ask, you can rule the world. Yeah, you can. You can actually. Also, it's pretty interesting on YouTube. You can, for example, take videos where people took over the whole map, which is pretty cool. And a pretty interesting side note or side fact is that you have in the Middle Ages, obviously, the Mongolian Empire, will be brought to life, right? With Genghis Khan and what was his son's name? I can't even remember. Genghis Khan, I think, or something like that. And this Mongolian Empire will also get into the game, which is pretty cool and very immersive. And at some point in the Middle Ages, or in the game, the Mongolian Empire will be crafted or will be created, and it will be taking over west, a vast amount of territory in here quite fast. Which was like in the Middle Ages, right? Where the Mongolian Empire just rushed down their enemies and took a lot of territory. So you have those also like these events happening, but just a side note that you can get like a huge territory. For example, it's also pretty interesting. You can what I did, I created a Byzantine Empire, and then recreated the Holy, not the Holy Roman Empire. I was already the Holy Roman Empire, but I recreated the Roman Empire how it was. No Americas, yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, not at this point yet. I don't. Yeah, I unfortunately think it's not a huge. Yeah, it's not like a goal of Paradox Games to, integrated, unfortunately, which would be, but yeah, definitely very cool, especially if you think about the Aztecs, right? Or the Mayas, for example, or like Native American tribes. So yeah, like you said, this might be some future DLC or like worth for a DLC. But if you want to check other parts of the world, you will have, which is also developed by Paradox Games, the game Victoria 3, which got released recently in October, which covers the whole map of the world, but it's set during the 19th century and 20th century, so different time period. All right, I hope that gives you some insight, and also you might buy it for yourself then, if you like those kind of games. And we got an alliance. Oh, because we married him to like our daughter, give the daughter towards him. Cool, yeah, absolutely, man. It has a lot of potential, especially if you're playing with friends. Pretty cool because you can do like fight each other or do like get allies together or whatever. So it has a lot of potential. And I would say the time. If you're playing Crusader Kings and you like this kind of grand strategy thing, the time goes by so quick. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm out walking with Kurjin. It is a tiny sound, friend, scared. I look all over, under every stone, around every corner, behind every bush, and finally I find it. A small puppy, all alone, sits between two stones. We could give it to our victim. Yeah, the victim is like playing with each other, like children playing with each other. But yeah, are we egoistic? No, we're not egoistic. We're just, so we can't really keep it for ourselves, especially as the Corbin is with us. So we're gonna give it towards Corbin, I would say. Not for me, too slow. You mean the game? Oh, yeah, it is, it takes time, that's definitely, because you have, even on, like, speed 5 here, you would have, I don't know, How long will you have, maybe? For like one playthrough, because you play from 860 to like 1430 or something, I think. I don't want to lie, but I think it definitely takes up to 60 to 80 hours. Maybe. Yeah, it definitely takes some time. Okay, so we're a man, coming of age. With the help of course, I take my first steps into adulthood. I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the man I have become. The friendship I shared with Muren meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have her by my side means a lot. I wonder if Forblife remembers the thing I put her through when we were young. Is this the daughter? Oh, it's just our friend, right? Probably. Yeah. King Donald, you're a man now. Okay. You gained the trade skill tactician, you lost Corbin as your guardian, you lost the way trade rowdy. We're a winter soldier. Nice. So we can now focus on military guys. Right here. Martial. And then we're gonna be once again chivalry focus. Already focus on chivalry? We don't have such a huge grudge. I'm too glad. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, man, for staying here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for the raid as well, man. Have a good one. And yeah, have a good sleep here. Yeah, here it's getting close to evening, so still have some time. Yeah, thanks for staying here anyway, and for the chat, man. I hope to see you around some point again, and have a good one. And take care. Alright, so, are we going to... I would say we're going to stay on authority focus, because, you know, it makes more sense to stay here, because our father was a chivalry, right? A warrior, but does it make sense? I mean, at the same time, we also got a territory which was close to the Vikings, and we saw, with our, you know, childish experience, that you know, the war that our border was literally close to the Vikings, and we saw how the Vikings were, which doesn't fit to our empire. So we're gonna go once again as a chivalry focus, or as a knight. And I don't know, what is this? My Spaniards come to me with grave news. Why we do not yet know someone who is planning to kill my champion Karasach. Yeah, let's see. What? A grand sacrifice? What is that? Can we help the grand sacrifice? I mean, we could, but at this point it doesn't really make sense to do it, so we'll leave it. What we also need to do, we're still on our way to convert the whole territory towards Catholicism here, and we still have some, you know, more territories to convert to Catholicism, especially as they are Esoter, which we are not gonna leave like this, right? And take concubine. Okay. I'll do that. And then, what is that? Essence? Okay, what is this down here? How's it going? It's inferior to ours. What kind of allies do we have? Okay, I mean, we have a lot of allies. Especially we have the King of England as our ally. Why? Ah, because he was... Yeah, okay, right. He was... he was just a you know, a holder of a duchy, but he somehow was able to build the Kingdom of England. However this worked, I don't know. And I would say we're gonna create. I want to inform you of the most compelling discovery I made about High Chieftain 8. This man is engaging in unsavory and dishonorable activities behind your back. I sincerely hope that bringing this sensitive information to your attention will prove my unwavering loyalty towards you. Yep, absolutely. Thank you very much for the information. Believer's secret. Oh, okay, it doesn't really matter. Not too good. But what we could do actually, we could create another title here, the Isle, and then give it to someone in our own territory, for example him. And he's, oh yeah, that actually fits perfect, because he was our mentor, right? He helped us to get our skills. So we're gonna grant him this title, yeah. Perfect. Exotic arms, okay. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring told tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Anglo-Saxon peddlers purpose to have brought Moshkiriki objects said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler, Sultan Khalid of Yilikhia, no less. Sitting Helm, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique tech could be used for a special prize, of course, great game. Likely yarn indeed, if only I had some way to verify the hawker's story. What would that be? What the fucking hell? 80 stress. Do we really need a dagger? Not really, right? I mean, there is no information that we would want to get, like, that item right now. So we'll just leave it like that. And then... Dumbarton. I'm wondering if I should give Dumbarton to someone. You know, it's a fine place, but I mean, at the same time, we could. How about we give Scalloway to someone? Because here we have kind of consolidated down here our power, so we can just stay here. But this one maybe doesn't make too much sense. We could give it to some local ruler, maybe. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Raise my hand to call for Aibin from across the hall, yet my sister only returns an embarrassed glance before rushing off. My own family has been turned against me by the contemptuous Fobdoodle, Archbishop Beorfric. He has taken up a habit of whispering lies in my relative ears whenever they go to him for spiritual guidance, claiming that I am a wicked king and that God cursed of ours. And that God cursed our house. I do have a few things about to say. We would spend 150. Okay, what does make sense? Are we religious? We don't really care about religion, right? Currently. I mean, we're obviously Christianizing, but like, you know, besides that, heathens we're obviously gonna Christianize, but like, you know. Does it matter to us? Especially, we know that doesn't really make too much sense. That's alright. But yeah, like I said, I think it would make sense that we should give the title to some ruler, actually. Which, you know, we know that we can trust this guy, maybe. Yeah. A secret truth has reached the light of day. My vessel hygiene is an internal effort of my half-sister Meg. How could he defy the sanctuary of this marriage? Yeah. We are just. And we are gonna make it clear how it works here. You can ransom her. We just imprisoned our half-sister. And I think that's actually not too bad of a decision here, obviously. You know how I mean it, but like in the roleplay mechanic. Because or like rational people, would they really imprison their sister even though they did do something? I mean, at some point I know of some rulers, but here, you know, we're kind of acting irrational. Another like a second time here. You know, after we married one of our sisters towards just an unknown ruler. So I think that does make sense. And we're also gonna, you know, like I said, we're gonna give Scalloway, or like the Shetlands, to a, you know, to a, someone, you know, who has a good opinion towards us. I would highly suggest we're gonna go for him. I mean, all of these guys have kind of bad opinions, right? We're gonna give him the title. Alright. As I come to him, right? Well, we doing it, you know? Someone's planning to kill my half sister, Margaret. Okay, who is that? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter towards us, so we'll just leave it. And we are married to Queen Raimond of Elba, and for that reason, wedding celebration, exactly. We mentioned Queen Raimond. The realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. Of course I would collect it. Who pays for their own wedding? Yeah, no, we're you know, we are just, right? We are just. Even though we know that at some point our peasants can, you know, do intrigues against us because we are paranoid, right? But on the same side, you know, we say, yeah, we're just here, we still have trust in our people, at least for a bit. And we say that's okay. My spy has come to me for this. He's certain that my courtier is scheming against me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna throw her into prison here. And guys, we got a lot of fame. And what I actually would say, you know, we're gonna do next. We're gonna obviously assign him, but that's not the point. I wanted to see this here. Look, he was inside and seeing me, and upon being brought into my presence, he started wailing, and is that blood on his hands? The signs are not in your favor, my lord. I spilled the intestines of a hen, and the blood showed me your foot. It's dark and full of death. Oh, cool. Okay, it's not cool, like, but it kind of fits perfectly to our character, which starts to, you know, do questionable things, and for that reason we need to actually name ourselves also how it has to be named. Can I like change my name somehow? Wait a second. Or is that not possible in here? It's just Big LP, right? Yeah, okay, unfortunate. You know, I would have called myself the Madman now, but yeah, whatever. We'll just leave it. We had bad omen. Okay, interesting. That might be an omen for our future bad decisions. Or very questionable decisions, right? Definitely. And yeah, we're gonna definitely now pass the... Absolutely, I mean, you know, if I'm gonna do it, I will risk it, the relations towards the Westals here, right? Why is she still not in prison? Interesting, she tried to murder me. Interesting, I can't do anything. But yeah, guys, you know, we will have... And he has a lot of wars towards a lot of different people, it seems. He has war with Sweden. He's helping out Denmark to attack Sweden. He's having war with... Yeah, he's defending against attackers from Munster. And I think that is actually a good point where we mobilize our troops to and then go into combat. And for today's last thing, what I'll do, I'm gonna hire more troops here. And we're gonna upgrade even more now. We're gonna get Armored Footman as our special unit and increase it to size 3. Right? Yeah. We could even get size 5, and with this will be like our last decisions for today. And what? What the fuck just happened? Oh my goodness. What? Yikes. And we lost all of our titles. How? Traveling through dark woods where we are accosted by a band of rogues, they soon to prove to be more interested in our lives than our gold. And though my men fight bravely, the brigands had elements of surprise. I run as fast as I can until I think I've made it to safety. Then, over another battle, I hear the pure twang of a single boss string. Oh, come on, man. Oh, this is so bad for the end of the stream. Well, that sucks. And who is... We have the title. I mean, we have the title, but we have like not... We have nothing more anymore, and we are not... Oh my goodness. That is so shit. Yeah. Well, this will be interesting for next time, guys. I can tell you that. We are 10 years old. And we're king. I mean, who got like our territory? Okay, we got at least this territory. But like everything else we lost, it seems. Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. When she dies, we will get her territories again, it seems. Yeah. Okay, at least. Yeah, but then we have a lot of things to do next time. This will be interesting, guys. I'm gonna leave it like this for now, or at least what we're gonna do. We're gonna shortly, you know, fill in the jobs here, which will make sense, right? Yeah, I mean, it's quite unfortunate that we, you know, that we died here. But I mean, we have to keep going, right? We can't, unfortunately, we can't really play right now as the next, you know, the son of Donald II, and so we need to do something probably in the next part. How we want to manage this later on. Probably my son, you know, after him, like the son of him, will probably next ruler in the family of Alba. Something like this. We'll have to see. So I would say we're gonna definitely see us tomorrow, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching. That was a super interesting ending. But yeah, this will be interesting for next time as well. We're gonna probably stick to Crusader Kings. Maybe on Tuesday, I think. Tomorrow we'll either have the Long Dark or Medieval Dynasty or Bannerlords. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna start another Long Dark Let's Play before Hogwarts Legacy, because Hogwarts Legacy will come out like next week, right? Like in 1.5 week, and I want to be ready for that. And you guys see also that in Long Dark we had some story aspects, and you know, I don't really want to focus on that. Maybe we'll do a survival trial or something, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow what you know what we'll be to play. But I want to thank everyone for watching here. Yeah, we're gonna see us tomorrow, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream here. As always, this stream will be uploaded later on YouTube, so you can rewatch it, and we'll have some interesting, things happening next time. I hope you are also up for next stream tomorrow, and also with the next Crusader Kings III stream. So have a good one, take care, enjoy your Sunday, and yeah, keep on gaming. See ya!